Vehicles hit the ANPR camera.
At force control, a cloned car is being tracked heading towards Derbyshire.
Received.
It's linked to a surge in organised gangs stealing catalytic converters, which contain valuable minerals and metals.
So what we're looking for is just a dark blue Mazda 6.
Traffic cop Chris Ryan is lying in wait to intercept.
It's a guessing game and a bit of luck, really.
There was one that Mazda 6 that hit camera 7, about 25 to 1. It's a bit uncertain because it doesn't very often hit all the cameras.
Do the pictures match up?
Yes, we do.
The thing is, it could easily be on a different set of plates now. What's that? Over there. I've got 3 people in. That's it. 10-12, vehicle failing to stop, Derby. Rangeway to the roundabout. So not one. The second. Dark blue Mazda towards the city on London Road. You have units towards me. Anybody near Ascot drive with a Stinger. It's up the curb. DRA is currently low. Speed 80 in a 30. DRA is medium. Heavy braking for a Central Island. Wrong side. Their sole focus is to escape. They don't care at that point about anybody else that's on that road. They will happily resort to severe tactics. And we've got to be very mindful about what they might do. It's not a dead end. It's going to be left. Rear passengers jumped down, thrown it back. You're now going to throw a drill. He doesn't care what injuries, whether they ultimately kills me, because he just wants to get away. There's damage to the front windscreen of the car. To left through a no entry. Hall Street. DRA is high. He's to the end of the road. Right. Speed 60 and a 40. DRA is low. One vehicle behind me. You may have to take over at some point due to damage to the windscreen.
Firearms up ahead, over.
Is there anybody at Spider Island with a Stinger?
Yes, Stinger at Spider Island.
Approaching firearms now. Traffic lights on green. Undertaking the vehicle, DRA is medium. Back to low. Speed 50 increasing in a 40. Towards Spider Island, approximately 100 metres. Lane 1 approach currently. Just into the 30s. Going down the centre of the traffic. Making his space. He's now contact with a member of the public's vehicles. And a vehicle came to a natural stop due to being jammed in.
While the driver's detained, Chris goes after the passenger.
Hands on your head! Hands, head! One rear passenger detained in the alleyway. Is that all 3? No. Right. I locked him up. Throwing stuff. Is he locked up, John? John, has somebody locked him up a second? Yeah? Think you've worked out you're under arrest. Criminal damage, attempt theft. There'll be a load more. You have to the amount of defence to make sure when questions from straight try and come. Yeah, he's jumped straight out across the door. I've chased him down to this alleyway because he's the one that's thrown the stuff at us. Oh my God. That's the bar that he threw at me. It's stuck in the front of the police car. Yeah, when this drill came out, it looked, right, you know, obviously everything in slow motion, throwing things. It has become a common tactic because ultimately they want to stop your car and they have no care what damage they cause or what injury they cause to you.
You're alright, dude, that's the main thing.
You can see we've got 2 cat converters on the back seat, 2 in the footwell, another set of registration plates. We've even got tools in the back, probably what they're using to cut them off. I suspect what they've used to throw at me as well. So then in here, we've got the pole that he threw at me that got stuck in the car, which is obviously for the jack. Some dirty clothing, which will be where he slides under the car. And then 3 more cat converters. The cats are valuable, but you have to get a large amount of them. They're obviously specifically looking for valuable minerals like the platinum that's inside, which is why they're expensive when people have to buy them or replace them at some point.
The rear seat passenger, the guy that's been chucking all this stuff at Chris in the back, he can leap out quite easily and just swap plates over. Take him a couple of seconds.
Hold on, just try pushing this down. Try again. Ticket recovery's ordered.
Yes, nice work. Very, very nice work.
I'm lucky that he can't throw that pole because it would have easily gone through the windscreen at my head. You're now going to throw a drill. I have a wife, I have children, and that is a very scary moment. All I want to do is catch this criminal and go home at the end of the day.
Coming up,
Yeah, let's secure him now, please.
cops cashing in,
That is huge.
uncovering a massive haul of money,
I think this is the most I've noticed, these. It's going to be a cloud HGV.
and chase down a drunk driver in charge of an 18-ton truck.
Jump out for it, buddy. He's got a crack pipe with him. Open bottle Lamborghini.
With a clone digger on the back.
No securing straps on it or anything. Could have killed somebody quite easily. All units on this job from Oscar Tango Sierra 3 just heard from HMRC.
In Derbyshire, Sergeant Steve Hughes has received some intel about an organised crime group suspected of moving cash from the proceeds of crime.
HMRC, or Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, they've asked us to stop the vehicles that got in to go and collect a very large amount of money.
With over 4,500 organised crime groups in the UK, Steve and his team are part of the ongoing fight against criminal gangs.
It'll be money of some sort to be laundered, I would have thought. So they've asked us to become involved and arrest the driver and also seize the money, and they will deal with it from that point on.
In 2019, the police helped seize over £200 million in cash from criminals.
This is what we actually thrive on. We thrive on intelligence. So I'm heading up to service station now to go and join my team whilst we wait, and hopefully this chap will come past us and then we can stop him. But should he decide to fail to stop and it becomes what we call a fail to stop T-pack, then we'll be able to put tactics on him. Sounds like the vehicle is now coming back out, heading towards the M1, so it is definitely heading towards us. Look at that, all nicely lined up. It's all most impressive. Whereabouts are you now?
An officer from HMRC is following the suspected courier.
Well, let us know the moment he hits the M1 then. Okay. Cheers. Bye, mate. I'll go and sit at the end of the slit when we know it's on the track, see if I can spot it. Then I can follow it, call you lot out, and then I can try and do a key point. Alright, hang on, I've just had a message.
On the M1.
M1 now. Right. I'm looking for a people carrier, which is going to be difficult to spot. But we do know he's being followed. Kind of beholden on being lucky, and also a combination of the bloke following to let me know. Let's so many people on the road, and they're all dark coloured. As you can see, it's difficult to actually spot a vehicle at night and get the registration number at the same time. Hello, mate.
It's clear for a junction. He's in lane 4 and 4.
Okay, can you just... Are you able to stay on the line?
Yeah, I will do, yeah. He's doing about 85 at the moment, just give you a heads up, so.
Okay, mate. Yeah, all units see, just gone past. He's actually going 85 mile an hour in lane 4.
Yeah, he's still in lane 4. Yeah, so he's doing about 90 at the moment, best guess.
Yeah, he's going to be committed to the M1 shortly.
Yeah, he's committed now, yeah, committed still.
Okay, guys, I'm going to pull off and wait for him to come past me. Yeah, contact. Yeah, I've got him now, mate, I'm behind him. Contact, lane 3. He's now lane 2. Units move up. Yeah, he's committed, M1 south.
Yeah, we'll go straight to it. Follow me board on the thing, lane 1. Go into
Steve and 4 marked police cars move in to surround the vehicle.
35, offside from 3 out.
Yeah, can someone take pursuit? I'll drop into safety.
7 follow me board activated, just like 1 occupant. Yeah, stand by, he's trying to contact somebody on the phone.
Yeah, let's secure him now, please.
Be hands in front of you like that. This way. Let's go this way towards me. Be hands like that.
Suspects like this one are often vulnerable adults forced by crime gangs to act as couriers.
Let's get the vehicle off.
Yeah.
Paddy, you're driving that, mate. Okay. He was getting instructions from somebody. That's why I wanted him secure. I love it when a plan comes together. So you can come down here where it's all nice and quiet. We're going to get people with their mobile phones giving us a hard time. Right, let's just let the customs guy sort it out. Oh my god!
There's a few quid there, just a bit.
Just a few.
Just in that rucksack.
There's still some more in there.
Yeah,
Well, that would have just gone into circulation. We would have ended up anywhere in the drugs market, or even worse. We're just going to get an ETA for when their team will be able to come and take over the interview, and then you can try to put them down, mate. Cheers for that, mate. No damage to any of our vehicles, no one's hurt, and it's all been very, very well coordinated. The team did very, very well.
Whilst the driver is taken for questioning, the search continues.
Even more. I think this is the most I think I've seen. That is huge. Could you try and imagine how much cash is in that?
The cash in the car runs into hundreds of thousands of pounds.
Wow, that is a good haul. Woo.
Nice.
Right, we're going to head off down towards Chesterfield custody. They're booking this guy in now. Smooth, slick operation.
Hey, what's the Tango 35? We're on.
Yeah, after Tango 3, just coming to Chesterfield now.
As Steve heads back to custody,
I'm just going to 30,
a call comes in about another vehicle that's believed to be linked to organised crime.
We had a report of a cloned goods vehicle. I think it's a HGV. I'm just making my way towards the area now.
4 miles away, traffic cop Adam Shipley is also looking for the lorry.
This vehicle hit a bollard and drove off. Done some checks on it. Comes back to a Scania from Leeds. It's a DAF, so it's obviously going to be a cloned HGV.
Seconds later,
Oh, this is going past.
Adam spots the lorry carrying a large digger pulling into a lay-by.
Jump out for it, buddy. Put your hands out from front of mate, you're under arrest. Okay? Suspicion of theft of this digger, okay? Takes it back to my car. S10-E01, male under arrest in the back of my car.
Yeah, he's well known on TNT. He's got warning marks.
CR386.
With the suspect detained in Adam's car,
Wow.
Steve and his colleagues arrive to deal with the lorry and its cargo.
Nice one, shippers. Good job, mate.
Press sample as well. So it's
Oh, even better. So that's stolen. That's uncloned. Nice one. Very, very good. Has he been drinking alcohol?
Lambrini.
Bottle of Lambrini. So there's a litre bottle of empty Lambrini in the cab, so he's probably drunk as well. So he's having a good night, but we are.
So he's been in there as well, hasn't he? Also, he's been in there. Disconnected the light on the top, the underlight, to where the GPS tracker is for it.
Oh, is that what they are?
Yeah. They always remove the lights on it. It's like the highest point for a tracking. So it's all a sign that something's been stolen as well.
Charlie.
And we are desperately trying to sort out transportation with the van. He's already made some sort of threat, and he's got proofs. The digger, so that's probably worth, I don't know, 80 more, £100,000, even more than that. So that is a good stop. I mean, that's a vehicle with clone plates, clearly being used in crime. The driver hasn't got a driving licence, it's not insured, he's even refused a breath test.
What a risk he is, isn't he? You know, unqualified driver driving a thing this size whilst under the influence of alcohol.
Yeah, he's got a van.
Awesome, thank you.
The driver said I've just been paid to drive it, so if you were legitimate, you probably wouldn't be moving the dig around at 9:30 on a Friday night, would you?
Mate, you just sit up, I'm going to open his door.
Generally speaking, the people that we get hands on with aren't the top dogs. Basically, they're at home controlling it all, you know, via phones and whatever else.
Really pleased actually.
Obviously, you know, Friday night, sort of this size with a digger on the back, it's not just going to be something as straightforward as somebody doesn't know where they are. You know, just look into it a bit more, don't accept it at face value, and this is the result we get. He's failed to provide an open bottle of Lambrini, which is in the cab, and he's refused, in choice words, to provide anything. So yeah, a real danger as we're driving around the county off the roads, you know. 18-ton truck, digger on the back, and it's not even secured by the looks of it. No securing straps on it or anything. You know, if he was to go in a corner too quick, this could come off, could kill somebody quite easily. So yeah, really pleased with the job to be fair. Really pleased it's just come out of nothing really. It's been good.
Coming up, Adam's not taking any chances with a runaway suspect.
Taser! Stand still! Get hands up!
And these are what's been being ripped off of cars and vans.
And officers track down a wanted man with suspected links to organised crime.
That is rubbish that they put inside to increase the weight of it.
Yeah, the first vehicle was reversing at speed towards me, and then it went and screeched out of the car park.
Near Derby, traffic cop Adam Shipley receives a call about a truck that's fled from an alleged fight.
A silver truck.
Right, silver truck.
It's got damage, quite considerable damage to the windscreen and the bonnet and that sort of stuff, so it'll be noticeable.
Yeah, 3-0, monitor that in the area now. Looking for a silver truck with some damage. It's got the front windscreen smashed, bonnet smashed, all the panels on it are quite noticeably damaged to it. It's went off without any lights on towards the ring road basically.
The suspects might not be linked to organised crime, but traffic cops like Adam and colleague PC Lee Ridley have to be ready for any incident.
Where it went to the road, there's quite a lot of different places it can eventually head to. So we're just trying to cover those roads best we can.
Lee spots the truck and gives chase.
I can pretty much see in the distance blue lights coming towards me.
Oh,
license going past.
Adam joins the pursuit behind Lee.
It's a fairly heavy vehicle, so you're looking at probably around about the 2-ton mark, 4x4.
If that's travelling at 70, 80 miles an hour, we're going to have, all on, stop it safely.
Left, the area is fine, red light.
Lee is behind the vehicle. It's gone straight through the red traffic lights. I'm just going to stay with Lee in case the occupants decide to get out or reverse ram him or something. So hopefully we can get some units with Stinger.
Stand by for decom.
Stand still! Get hands out your pockets now! Hands out your pockets! Hands out your pockets!
Show me your hands. Show me your hands.
Get onto your knees now! Get onto your knees!
We can watch the video, mate, can't we?
I was driving,
We can watch the video, can't we?
I was driving!
Necessary for your arrest. I saw you get out of the car.
Bus safe! I got a bus safe!
Listen, you, it's all on video, isn't it, mate? It's all on video. It's all on video. Just calm down.
I was driving!
Okay, just relax.
Oh, I was driving!
People generally do protest their innocence quite loudly. I mean, we'd not seen anybody else get out. Lid blocked in the driver's side.
Go on then. Let's go. Oh, hang on. We're going to do this. Can you help us? We need to make sure, if you say you weren't driving, where's the driver gone then? Because in case he's injured or something, we've got a duty to find him, haven't we? Okay.
I don't tell anybody.
We can watch our video. We can watch our video.
Please, don't mind.
Yeah?
Take my telephone number. Put my telephone down. Put my telephone down. Put my telephone down. Put my telephone down.
I'm trying to put your trousers on, mate, don't worry. Blimey, things have to do.
I suspect that this is the driver of the vehicle until inquiries or other evidence tells us otherwise. So the male's going to be taken down to custody. He's under arrest on suspicion of failure to stop for police, dangerous driving due to pursuit. He's provided a positive roadside breath test. He's also under arrest on suspicion of another offence, which has occurred in South Yorkshire back in May. So we'll get him down to custody, get him booked in, and then we can start the inquiries rolling from there.
Yeah, I'm just going to review my video, Dean, because I'm parked in quite a good spot, see if anybody's got out.
Adam wants to check his dash cam to see if there was anyone else in the car.
So we just get straight out of the passenger side, and 30 seconds or so later, you see the rear door open, darkly dressed figure get out, have a quick look, and then basically lag it down the road.
As you see, it's tinted windows. We didn't see him as we came past, and our attention was focused on him. So about a quarter of an hour ago, he's legged it over there. Got the dog man. So at the moment, this is being seized. It's failed stop for police. Suspect the driver was uninsured, unlicensed. So it's getting seized for that. And also, we're going to keep it for a SOCO exam. Because obviously, we've got some potential serious disorder offences. The window's gone through. It's been hit by something that's got holes in the bonnet, like an axe has made him or something. The firearms lads have found a big knife in the car. You can see in the footwell.
It was a really nasty, that swinging at you, it would have took your head off, or certainly took a great chunk out of your head.
The man who denied being the driver has gone to custody for questioning.
So whatever's gone on tonight, we'll probably never know. We've got the vehicle back, and then that's not going to cause any more issues tonight.
We got one arrested for it. What could have been, in horrendous situations if it had crashed into somebody at those speeds that was a completely innocent member of the public. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it was a successful result.
Criminals are always looking for ways to earn money, and recently there's been a huge rise in the theft of car parts, such as catalytic converters.
What kind of vehicle is it? Okay, so you're in the turning circle now then, are you?
In Derby, Detectives are tracking a suspect linked to this new crime wave.
The idea behind it is asking for assistance with stopping a vehicle that would result in an incident.
Yeah, I'm making my way then.
Traffic cop Craig Dawes is on patrol nearby.
CID apparently have just had sight of a vehicle.
Police believe the car may be connected to the handling of stolen goods.
Is it a male occupant? A38, vehicle's been driven normally, it's held at traffic lights. I'll just see where it goes.
Oscar Tango 23 and A02 am monitoring. Just keep me updated, Craig. When I get some other units to you, we'll discuss it further.
Whereabouts on the A38?
CID officers are now in radio contact with Craig and following his directions.
Vehicle's now accelerated in the National, it's 7-0. Still being driven normally, it is aware of my presence. Currently no change, just entering a 30 zone. Yeah, stand by, it's a right. How you doing, mate? You alright? Is it your vehicle? Yes. Just come take a seat in my car. There's information that your vehicle may have been involved in suspicious circumstances this morning.
Whereabouts?
I'll just get all that information for you if you stand there for me. Where have you been with it this morning, mate?
I mean, the other side of the Kirby. I've been not wrong.
Okay, cheers, that. Bye-bye. Okay, mate.
The arrest is based on intel from CID.
Yeah, I'm arresting on suspicion of handling stolen goods, which comes back to a car chop shop back in March. Okay? So you didn't have to say anything, but in harm's defence, if you do not mention one question, some which later will line of court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Arrest is necessary for confident effective investigation. Do you understand? Yes. Right, okay, mate. I'm sitting in our car for it. Yeah.
A check on the Audi reveals more bad news.
Stop stolen, we've got no insurance.
We're going to seize the Audi, that's going to be recovered, and then it's going to have a thorough search back at our recovery yard. And from 2-3, can we get recovery rolling, please? They're just taking stuff out of the boot. Hold on. Are you happy that they have them suitcases, or do you want them leaving in the boot? I'm happy, yeah, that's why exactly, that's why I've stopped them having them, they were taking them out. Yep.
Detectives are investigating a local chop shop, a place where stolen cars are taken, dismantled, and then stripped of valuable parts.
We've linked this male to it for the sheer fact that we've seen this vehicle, the Audi A4, approaching the site on numerous occasions from CCTV viewing. The male who's driving that car matches the description. This male arrested today.
The male's now been transported to Sheffield custody, where he's going to be asked about the offence he's been arrested for. We found that lately, especially high-value cars and transit vans, the actual value of them sold up in spare parts is actually probably makes more money than if they was just swapped over and sold on the original chassis. So there's a lot of money to be made in stolen vehicles, and these are professional setups. Chop shops are organised crime. I mean, we're getting a lot of vehicles now that's actually being shipped abroad, so the money they're making is phenomenal. Mate, are these catalytic converters here? That is a cat, I believe.
Yeah, we've got expensive metals in which take out the fumes, haven't they?
Yep, and this is what's been ripped off of cars and vans quite. That is going to be a new one.
The value of the precious metals found in catalytic converters has recently rocketed, and they're now worth more than gold.
And they've basically just been ground off. So and I'll tell you what they're doing. They're putting that inside.
What's that?
That is rubbish that they put inside to increase the weight of it.
Okay.
So when that goes in, obviously it weighs more than it should.
Okay. I'll see that.
13,000 catalytic converter thefts were reported across the UK in 2019.
You know, we just got to ask him in an interview what they're for and why they've got them. One maybe, you know, an old one maybe think, well, it's because he's damaged or whatever, but he's got 4 there, and the long piece is quite new, as if it just has been removed from a new vehicle. So it's give us an account why he's got those here.
Coming up,
Tracker's activated for a stolen digger.
A tracking device
It's got to be some handy, you know, 'cause it's going mad now.
helps the traffic cops make a big discovery.
Ollie's found the stolen one. Well, that one's stolen. One of the furthest back is stolen.
That's got no VINs on it. It's going to be stolen. Certainly stolen.
The lockups on your right hand side, the port police down there.
Yes, that's where I am. I've got no signal in there.
In Derby, a tracker on a stolen digger has triggered a citywide search.
Somebody called it in for a tracker activation.
The one you've run's stolen as well.
There's one round here as well, Jacko. There's two. Where did you find that one? I'm requiring low.
I'm just trying to figure out where it is, yeah.
Traffic cop Chris Ryan and his colleagues are following a signal from the vehicle.
Yeah, it's getting stronger now.
Well then, when you get closer, it activates in the car. It should tell you which direction to go and how strong the signal is.
There's some lockups that you'd be able to fit one in.
It's got to be something handy, though, because it's going mad now.
Minutes later, colleagues locate the suspect vehicle.
Coming back in the JCB yellow.
Oh, I can see a police car. So, it looks as if Ollie's found the stolen one.
Just confirm exactly where the other units are, please.
Find somewhere to park.
They're mapping on what looks like some units between two sets of railway lines.
Tracker's activated for a stolen digger, or telehandler. We've eventually found that, but then we were starting to run them through because there's obviously several pieces of plant equipment here. There's another one that's come back, which isn't the stolen one we're looking for, but is stolen. We've then found the stolen one we're looking for, so now we're trying to run them all through to find out, obviously, if they're all stolen, they're going to be here.
One of them's like a cheap mate where I can't find any details on it.
To see if they're stolen, the police need to check the VIN numbers.
Obviously, they're more difficult on some than they are on others. That one's got a nice, easy plate. We're having to go through the engine bay looking at that one. However, if we're looking that more of these are stolen than aren't, then we'll have to recover the ones that we can't identify here and now, so for the purpose of getting them fully forensically ID'd. Is that definitely the same number as yours if you can't find mine?
But that plate on that one has been removed.
Right.
Traffic cop Carl Jackson was the first officer to find the machines.
Basically, following a tracker signal from the car, which has brought me to this location, and as I've looked down the lane, I can see a telehandler driving about. So I've driven into here, and the signal's got even stronger. It was pointing into this shed, or this direction, so we've checked that vehicle. And that's not the one that was reported stolen from tracker, but it is stolen. So that's one stolen telehandler. And at the back of this shed, there's another telehandler. That there is the other telehandler. That's the one the tracker has been activated on. That's not got a tracker on it, but
that one's stolen. Yeah. One at the furthest back is stolen.
One at the furthest at the back is stolen.
What about the one in the middle?
And then that's got not at the minute. That's got no VINs on it.
The officers decide to seize 3 vehicles so specialist colleagues can properly trace and identify them.
I spoke to the gaffer of the yard. He was on the phone. He's away. He doesn't live locally, but he says basically he's purchased these what he thought was legitimately. He said he's got all the paperwork and everything that will be required. His yard's full of CCTV, so any people that have come to bring the telehandlers or sell them to him, he says he'll have on camera anyway, so that should hopefully lead us to who stole them.
In total, the stolen diggers are worth nearly £100,000.
Is he old enough to drive? Not that. And what do these 3 do? Got 3, haven't it?
That's your lift, Gavin. That's your tilter. And that's your that's close to the bucket.
Lift, tilt, scoop.
Lift, tilt, scoop.
Yeah, lift, tilt, scoop. Got it.
The recovery operation is a chance for Chris to test his driving skills.
It's like anything, isn't it? You just want to have a go at stuff, I suppose. Yeah, boys and toys. Oh, not straight, is it? Oh, Oh, watch that. You'll get it on now, I reckon. Do you want that other one bringing round?
Yeah. You can do, mate, yeah.
Forwards. Backwards. I made an executive decision not to put it on the flatbed, as I thought I might get it straight on and off the flatbed. Do you want to stop in there? So I put it in front of it for the expert to load it. Ah, very good. Oh, natural, clearly. Ah, we're all cleaned up. I would say that about half the stuff we either know about or look at comes back to some form of organised crime.
We're talking vast sums of money. More money than most people will earn in a lifetime that they're getting on a regular basis from basically bringing misery to people.
And we've got to constantly try and find new ways to get to the higher level people to be able to actually stop that organised criminal group.
Criminals are getting more and more sophisticated, and the police have to stay one step ahead.
In this episode, the passenger in the car with stolen catalytic converters.
Rear passenger's jumped out and thrown it back. Now going to throw a drill.
Pleaded guilty to conspire to steal from a motor vehicle and criminal damage to property, but denies a charge of danger by causing an item to be on the road.
I locked him up.
The driver pleaded guilty to conspire to steal from a motor vehicle and dangerous driving. The other passenger pleaded guilty to conspire to steal from a motor vehicle.
Is that all three? Right.
All three men are due to be sentenced at Crown Court.
Your vehicle may have been involved in suspicious circumstances this morning.
No action was taken against the man suspected of involvement in a Mercedes chop shop.
These are what's been ripped off of cars and vans. That is going to be a new one.
And there were no charges brought against him in connection with the stolen catalytic converters found at the time of his arrest.
That is rubbish that they put inside to increase the weight of it.
Somebody in black's got out at the back.
The man who sneaked out of the truck was later caught, but was released with no further action, as it could not be established who was driving the car.
That's now! Get hands out your pockets now!
The man claiming to be the passenger who was nearly tasered.
Just calm down. David! Oh, David! Okay, just relax. Oh, please, David!
Was also released without action due to insufficient evidence.
Nice one, shippers. Great job, mate.
Mate, you just sit up, I'm going to open this door.
The man transporting a stolen digger.
So that's stolen. That's unclaimed. Nice one.
Pleaded guilty to handling stolen goods, driving without a licence and no insurance, displaying fraudulent registration plates.
Has he been drinking alcohol? Bottle of Lambrini.
Failing to provide a drink-drive test and possession of a knife.
So that's probably worth, I don't know, 80, more, £100,000, even more than that.
No action was taken against him for theft or going equipped and failing to stop for the police.
Unqualified driver driving a thing this size whilst under the influence of alcohol. What a risk he is, isn't he?
He was jailed for 24 months and banned from driving for 30 months.
The one you've run's stolen as well.
I'm just trying to figure out where it is, yeah. Well, that one's stolen. The one at the furthest back is stolen. That's got no bins on it, so it's going to be stolen. So it'll be stolen.
Police confirmed that all three telehandlers found at the site were stolen.
But that plate on that one has been removed.
But no one has been arrested for theft, and the case has been closed.
Unnatural, clearly. We're all cleaned up.
Contact. Yeah, I've got him now, man, behind him.
And the driver of the people carrier.
He was getting instructions from somebody.
Stopped with a boot full of cash.
Oh my lord.
There's a few quid there, just a bit.
Just a few.
Was handed over to Customs and Excise for questioning.
That is huge.
It's quite commonplace now to be stopping cars and finding large amounts of money. We're talking the tens, even hundreds of thousands of pounds being transported up and down the country.
If found guilty of money laundering, he could face up to 14 years behind bars.
The people that organise all of this, they're stealing 50 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand. Your £50 driver is being used to do that job for them, because if they get caught, they're dispensable, aren't they? They can just get arrested, and the person that was ultimately organised all of that gets away with it.
They're doing it for one reason, to make money. So where's it going to hurt them the most? Take the money away from them, take their property away from them, take the cars away from them, take all the things that gives them status.
We have to get lucky on that one night. They have to get lucky every single time they go out and commit crime.